Hilda is taking her son to London, leaving Edwin to stay with Auntie Hamps. Edwin feels that his marriage is finished.
London train!
Thank you. Now, which side do you want to sit?
This side, I like to see what's coming.
Right. Then I shall sit next to you. I'll only see back to the towns if I sit over there. Oh, this is exciting, going to London.
Don't know. I've only seen the stations and in between when I used to come up from Brighton.
Oh, yes. Well, you'll see much more this time. Uncle Charlie lives in Ealing, which is very fashionable. Then we shall go to the West End and see all the sights. We may even get to see Uncle Johnny's office in Russell Square. He's an architect now, you know, in a very important firm. Sure you'd like to see that?
Do you think he'd let me?
Don't see why not. You were great pals before he left the Times. How are you feeling?
Still a bit hot.
Headache gone?
Not really.
These silly old glasses. I know it is. Now, don't you worry, darling. It'll all be all right when we get to London. Here we go.
Morning, sir. Simpson, come in here. Yes, sir? What are those crates doing inside the main doorway, Simpson?
Crates?
There are half a dozen crates inside the main doorway. Has everyone forgotten there's a goods entrance at the back?
I don't know, sir.
Well, if you don't know, please find someone who does and get the damn things moved.
Yes, sir.
And Simpson?
Yes, sir.
Have you done that letter to Bryce's yet?
I've just
I
doing it
told
now,
you I
sir.
wanted it done first thing. Bring it to me as soon as it's finished.
Yes, sir. Well, to hell with her. It's only work that matters after all.
Is Miss Maggie at home? Oh, is it, Minnie?
Mrs. Benbow, miss.
Hello, Clara. I just brought something round for Auntie. Oh, I see. Well, you best come inside. Come into the parlour. You go on in, I shan't be a moment. Minnie, if Mrs. Amps asks who was at the door, don't say it was Mrs. Benbow.
No, miss.
Just say it was a tradesman.
Yes, miss.
Do sit down, Clara. I shan't take my coat off. The chill gets right into my bones these mornings. How are you feeling just now? Oh, don't let's talk about me. I'm just glad I'm as well as I am. Did I tell you as I changed to Dr. Sterling? No. No. But then I haven't seen you. Not to speak to, have I? Anyway, I said to Albert, I know he charges a little more, I said, but I'm just not happy the way I am. I must say Dr. Sterling's been very good. Whatever you do, you must get your rest, he said. Overwork and worry are your enemies, he said. Of course, not easy not to worry the way things are with Albert just now. But I didn't call round to talk about me. Tell me, Maggie, how is Auntie? Oh, she's very up and down. She won't do what anyone tells her. How she expects to get better, I don't know. Not out of bed yet, is she? Oh, no. I try and keep her there as long as I can. That's why I called round early. I thought she'd still be in bed. I know she's not happy to see me just now. Well? No, you needn't try to disguise it. I know she's not. It's best not to upset her. I do think it's hard, Maggie, my word, I do. It's ages now since we had that quarrel. She knows how fond of her I've always been. And Albert, too. And the children as well. We're all so fond of her. She knows we are. I shouldn't fret about it. There's naught to be done. Anyway, Albert said it's gone on long enough, and I agreed with him. So I said to Albert, I shall take round this jar of bottled fruit and ask Maggie to give it to Auntie, I said. Perhaps she'll fancy it, I said. And perhaps Maggie'll have a few words with her, I said. And then perhaps we can all be normal again. Would you do that, Maggie? Not that we wanted to think it's because she's ill. As far as Albert and myself are concerned, we've never expected anything. We just want to get back to normal. And I think it's hard that we can't. My word, I do.
I should be going out, Maggie. I have some things to do.
Now, don't be foolish, Auntie. You know you mustn't go out.
It's my house, I think, and I should go in and out as I choose. I have to go round about the sewing classes. I told you yesterday as I had to do that.
Auntie, Clara's here.
Well, I should hope she isn't.
Now, come along, Auntie. You can see her, she is. Just brought round this jar of bottled fruit, Auntie.
I should hope she isn't here, I said, because as far as I know, I didn't invite her. I haven't forgotten how she flared up at me when I said a word about that Albert of hers. And a word needed saying, I'm sure he did. Oh, I never judge folks. I leave that to the Lord.
And the Lord can see quite plain enough that Albert invested your money, Maggie, and not a penny of interest has been paid. Not of late, anyways. Not one penny piece.
It will be paid. I've told you it will.
Now, don't mind you been in my house, Maggie, and I thank the Lord as I'm able to feed you. But when I know that there's money that is due, and that Albert Bambo has been so careless with it...
I won't have you say that, Auntie. I will not have you say it, Clara. No, Maggie, I don't care. She's no cause to say that. She's just as spiteful old...
Claire!
Some folks have not been as lucky as some. And if Edwin had never said to Father as he shouldn't lend Albert that £1,000, then Albert would be as good as Edwin now. As good as Edwin. Oh, yes, he would. You'd best go, Clara. I shall. I just go around to be friendly after all.
Well, I don't know. What I've done to deserve it, I don't know. Every day of my life I prayed for that girl. Every day of my life since the day she'd been born. Oh, I love my Clara, the Lord knows that. And I love those little children too. She's a wonderful mother, I've always said so. The most wonderful mother that ever was, and now she... Well, how she could, I don't know. It's months since I've seen those lovely children. She keeps them from me on purpose, I know she does. She keeps them from me. I won't have a word said about this to Edwin. Not a word now, Maggie.
I wish you'd go back to bed, Auntie. You're doing yourself no good with this getting up and down. You know how queer you were yesterday.
Oh, do stop fussing me, for goodness sake. And what's the matter with that girl?
What girl,
You know
Auntie?
quite well what girl, that servant, of course. There's something the matter with her. She's hiding something from me.
I'm sure she's not.
Oh, you'd never notice a thing. She's behaving most peculiar. I shall have it out of her, I shall. In fact, I shall speak to her now.
You're being foolish, Auntie. You know you are.
Oh, so I'm foolish, am I, in my own house? I take you in when you've no place to go. I keep you, I feed you, I look after you. I ask for no gratitude at all. And I get no gratitude. So I'm foolish, am I? Well, I'll show you who's mistress in this house. Minnie, come here at once. Stop whatever you're doing and come. Minnie, come here.
Auntie! Help me get her upstairs. Then go for the doctor at once.
Dear Hilda, I am writing to you because I feel there are certain things that must be settled between us. And that they can be expressed on paper better than in words. I am sure that if you examine your conscience, not conscience, no, too much moralizing by half. I am sure that... No. I have too much respect for your intelligence to believe you do not realize the crisis we face. Things cannot continue as they are. On many occasions, I have made allowances for your inconsiderate and irrational conduct. I can make allowances no more. I wish it to be clearly understood that if we are to continue as husband and wife... Oh, for goodness sake, Simpson, what is it?
Excuse me, sir. Mr. Talbot's here, sir.
Oh, right. Well, don't keep him waiting. Ask him in. Anyone would think this was a social meeting house instead of a place of business. She'll be nailing now.
Mr. Talbot, sir.
Afternoon, Clayhanger. Good afternoon, Mr. Talbot. Do sit down.
Thank you. Well, winter's drawing in. Just 3 weeks to Christmas. Seems no time at all since the last one.
Nope.
Well, I know you're a very busy man, Mr. Clayhanger, so I won't bother you with talk of time of the year. I think you know why I've called.
Not really, Mr. Talbot.
Oh, I thought you'd have guessed. It's town council again.
Town council?
Oh, I know what you said. You said no, too busy. Well, I've come back, you see.
But I thought Mr. Shipton was going to stand.
Yes, so he was, but, well, you've no doubt heard rumours about his works.
Well,
It was that last strike that did it. Surprised me, mind you. I thought he had plenty in reserve. Still. Anyways, things being what they are, Mr. Shepton's decided he'd best step down. Now, there are others we could approach, of course, but quite honestly, Mr. Clayhanger, and perhaps I shouldn't say it, but they are lesser fry. I'd rather you had a chance to change your mind first.
Oh, no, I don't think I can, Mr. Talbot. I'm very honoured.
Oh, no, there's no matter of you being honoured. No, there's no matter of that. We need men like you on the council. And that's it. Well, it's your proper place, you know it is. Why, good heavens, man, even your own wife sees that. She said to Mrs. Talbot the other week how sad she was you'd turned us down. Of course he is very modest, she said. Well, stop being modest. Come and join us, come on.
You know what women are, Mr. Talbot. They don't fully understand business affairs. I'm afraid the fact is, as I've said before, I feel I'm too busy here just now to give the council the attention it would deserve. Thank you again for asking me, but I'm sure you'll find someone more suitable.
Sad. But what I can see is you've quite made up your mind. Business is business, I realise that. And from all reports, you're doing very well.
Well, I shouldn't say that.
Oh, I dare say you shouldn't, but others would. Now, when did you last have a strike upset you?
Well, I've been lucky, I suppose.
Oh, don't say it lucky the most in the towns. Any kiss they've got in Manchester now. Be here before we know what's going on. If as we give them a chance, that is. Now, I've nothing against trade unions, mind you. But there's only one man knows what wage is fair, and that's a good employer. Now, that stands to reason, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not sure I know what a good employer is.
Oh, simple enough. One who knows what's fair. Now, take Shepton now. He was a good employer, I should say. He told his men he couldn't pay him any more. Well, they should have listened to him. But instead of that, they went on strike. Now, they're all out of work, or will be very soon. Now, what good's that to anyone?
Still, there's no doubt that most workers are underpaid.
Does that mean you're thinking of increasing your rates?
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
I should hope not. Indeed, I should hope not. Why, you'd have every employer in these towns at your ears if you did. Oh, I know you're a Liberal, and I've naught against that. If I had, I wouldn't have asked you for the council. It's good to have two parties. I've always said so. But when it comes down to local affairs, then you're a master, and so am I. And if we don't keep solid, then we're ruined next week, and not only us, but all those out there. Well, there's hardly a man or a girl here, as it ain't very much after Sunday night if you didn't pay wages Saturday. Just a parting thought for the liberal mind. Well, I shan't keep you. I'm busy too. Sorry about the council. Maybe next time.
Yes.
Good day, Mr. Clayhanger.
Good day, Mr. Talbot.
No.
He's wrong. It's all wrong. The whole world's wrong. What else could I do? Things never are perfect. They never will be. If I'm born to be a master, then be a master I must. No use pretending I'm anything else. Try to make things better. Keep trying, oh yes. But there are other struggles in life as well. I'll teach her to turn me out of my house. How is she?
She's worse.
In bed? The doctor?
I should think so, indeed.
Why doesn't she have a light put in this lobby?
She won't have a light here. Not unless she's doing the grand for someone. Are you going to wash she?
No, I cleaned up with the works. Hello. Do you eat in here? What's wrong with the dining room?
The chimney always smokes when the wind's in the southwest.
Why doesn't she have a cowl put on it?
You better ask her. Also, she likes to save a fire. She can't bear to have two fires going, not as well as the kitchen range. I'll bring tea in. It's all ready.
Phew. Good God, I don't know how many days she'll have to spend in this deadly hole.
Are you cold?
Oh, I'm a cold.
Well, I always think your rooms are so hot.
No coal in here, I suppose. Oh, corn in Egypt.
Well, it's a good thing it's you. If it had been anybody else.
What on earth does she do with her money? No servant either.
She's sitting with Auntie.
I suppose I'd better go up soon.
No, she won't have heard you come in here. Finish your tea.
I thought that was yours.
No, it's for you.
And what about you?
I only have bread and butter as a rule.
What's supposed to be the matter with her?
It seems it's congestion of the lung and thickened arteries. It wouldn't matter so much about the lung being congested in itself, but it's the strain on her heart.
Oh, I see. Been in bed all day, I suppose.
No, she would get up, but she had to go back to bed almost at once. She had a collapse.
Ain't got tonight's signal, have you?
Oh, no. She'll get off all right.
Yes, I went by the 9 train.
She said she would if she could manage it. I expect Mrs. Tams was up there early.
Poor old Mags. I don't know, though. Nobody's quite managed to beat her down yet.
Money?
Yes, miss.
Why have you left Mrs. Amps? Do you need anything?
Miss has made me go, miss.
Come in and take your bread. Auntie's at it again. Here's your bread. I've left the dripping on the kitchen table for you.
Thank you, miss.
What next? Just go up to Auntie, will you? She oughtn't really to be left alone for a minute.
She's done for. Sentenced. It's the end for her. She's cut off from the rest of us. And all her efforts have come to this. My Shillito suit. paid for it. Was I ever like that? Child of my love, lean hard and let me feel the pressure of thy care. Thou lovest me, I know it. Doubt not then. Loving me, lean hard. She pretend to believe all that, or did she really believe it? I used to laugh at the idea of Auntie ever leaning guard.
Who's that? Pretty coal on the fire.
I am, it's nearly out.
Edwin, I never heard you come in. This is an honour.
I'm sleeping here, did you know?
Yes. You're in Maggie's room.
Oh, no, Auntie.
Oh, yes, you are. I've told her. Turn the gas up a bit, Edwin, so I can see you. Well, this is an honour. Does Maggie give you a proper tea?
Yes, thanks, splendid. Oh, the gas needs shading, I'll fix you something. That's better. You're not at all well, Auntie, I hear.
This is one of my bad days, but I shall pick up. And this elder taking George to London. Hey, I do hope and praise it'll be all right. I've had such good eyesight myself, it makes me all the more afraid for others. What a blessing it has been to me. What a good mother dear Elder is. I dare say there never was such a mother as Elder. Unless it's Clara.
Has Clara been in today?
No, she hasn't. But of course she will. As soon as she can spare a moment, she'll be popping up. Edwin.
Yes.
I think no one ever had such nephews and nieces as I have. I never had children of my own. It was not to be. But I must say the Lord has made it up to me and my nephews and nieces. You and Hilda, Clara and Albert and the little chicks.
You're forgetting Maggie.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure Maggie does her best. Oh, I'm sure she does. Edwin.
You want anything?
I'm so relieved you've come. You can't think what a relief it is to me. I've really no one but you. It's about that girl.
What girl?
Minnie.
A servant?
I've only just found out about it. She's in trouble. Oh, she admitted it to me a bit ago. I sent her downstairs. I wouldn't have her in my bedroom a minute longer. She's in trouble. Ah, for sure she was. She was a Bible class meeting last Wednesday, and only yesterday I paid her wages. Only yesterday. Here she lives on the fat of the land. And what does she do for it? I assure you, I have to do everything for myself. I'm always looking after her. In a month's time, she won't be fit to be seen. Edwin, I've never been so ashamed that I should have to tell such a thing to my own nephew.
Who's the man?
And that's another thing. It's the barman at the vaults of all people, but she wouldn't admit it, and I know.
What are you going to do?
She must leave this house at once.
Where does she live? I mean, the people.
She has no parents. She has an aunt at Axe.
Well, she can't get to Axe tonight.
Well,
Does Maggie know about it?
Maggie never notices anything. And it's not the sort of thing that Maggie ought to know about. You better tell the girl yourself. It'd be better coming from you. So simply tell Maggie that I said the girl must go.
She can't go tonight.
Well, tomorrow morning, then, after she's turned out the sitting room and cleaned the silver in the black box, then she can go. Before dinner. Don't see why I should give her a dinner or her extra day's wages either.
What'd she do for a servant? Get a charwoman?
Charwoman? No. Maggie can manage. I always knew that girl was a mopsy slut. And what's more, if you ask me, she brought him into the house. And after 11 o'clock at night, too.
All right.
It's such a relief to me. I can't tell you what a relief to me it is to put it into your hands.
I say, here's a lark, if you like. Seems that girl's been and got herself in a mess.
Has Auntie been talking to you about it?
Yes.
I suppose she must have only just found it out.
Who? Auntie? Yes. Did you know about it?
Did I know about it? Of course I knew about it. I've known for weeks. I was going to tell her.
She was offered turning her out tonight. Oh, stop that.
Just think so, indeed.
I got her as far as tomorrow morning.
The girl won't go tomorrow morning either. At least if she goes, I go. But we needn't bother about that. And she'll be past worrying about Minnie tomorrow morning. I better go up to her. She can't possibly be left alone.
Only came down for a sec to tell you she's dozing. She's awfully ill. I'd no idea.
Yes, she's ill, right enough.
Who'll sit up with her?
I shall.
Did you sit up with her last night?
No, only part of the night.
We ought to get a nurse.
Well, we can't get one tonight.
What about Clara? Can't she take a turn? Surely in a case like this she can chuck her eternal kids for a bit.
I expect she could, but she doesn't know.
Haven't you sent round?
I couldn't. Who could I send? I couldn't spare Minnie.
But I'll go round myself.
I shouldn't. At least not tonight.
Why not?
I'd sooner not have her here tonight. You knew they'd had a tremendous rumpus, didn't you?
Who? Auntie and Clara?
Yes.
No, I didn't. What about it? When? Nobody ever said anything to me.
Oh, must have been 2 or 3 months ago at first. Auntie said something about Albert not paying me my interest on the money he's got, and Clara flared up, and the fat was in the fire.
You mean to say he's not paying you your interest? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I didn't want to bother you.
Well, you ought to bother me. Did Hilda know?
Oh, yes. Hilda knew.
Well, I'm dashed. But I was talking to Auntie about Clara. She gave no hint there was anything wrong.
Well, she wouldn't, would she? You know, Auntie.
Oh, yes. Must keep up appearances, even if we're at each other's throats. I say, what's this about me taking your room? I don't want to turn you out of your room.
That's all right. It's easiest, really, and I dare say there won't be a lot of sleeping.
Well, I shall take a turn tonight.
No, you shan't. I can manage.
I won't have any nonsense, Mags. I shall sit with her first while you get some sleep.
We'll see about that.
I'd better go tonight, miss. Let me go tonight.
Minnie, don't be foolish.
Compared to her, I don't know what life is. No man does.
Go back into the kitchen and have something to eat. And then go to bed. You'll feel differently in the morning.
I'll see that girl through. Whatever it cost.
What am I missing then? Good story?
Hilda's just been telling me about her drunken cook. She kept her beer bottles under the bed.
Under the bed?
Yes. You must get Hilda to tell you yourself.
How is he, Charlie?
Oh, he's fast asleep. Still got a temperature, but if we keep an eye on him, he'll be fine.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I sit with him?
Best not to, I'd say. You might disturb him. We'll take turns to pop up from time to time.
Right. I wrote and told Edwin. Thought I ought to do that.
Can't give you an opinion. Don't know it as you do. Not these days, anyway. Is he likely to take panic and come running up here?
No, good heavens, no. Take an earthquake to get him out of the towns.
He's very busy too with those new works of his.
Those new works of his are 3 years old now.
Oh, I say, you girls, would you care for some more liqueurs?
No,
what
no,
a
no,
selfish
no.
host I am.
Thank you.
Why not?
No.
I prescribe it. You're in London now, you know.
Well.
Good. Yeah. Jan?
Thank
So, poor old Teddy's got no one to cook for him, eh?
No, afraid he's got no servants at all. Gave the maid the sack as well.
You didn't.
I did. Wasn't going to stand any nonsense from her.
You know your mind, don't you, Hilda? I say, what a laugh.
Oh, we'll find others.
Oh, yes. So, what's happening to the master, then?
Staying with Mrs. Hampton.
Auntie Hamsay, and how does he feel about that?
Don't think he minds. No, she hasn't been very well lately. She's had goodness knows how many heart attacks, and she seems to get over them all. Strong as an ox, you know. Oh, it's Maggie I feel sorry for. She has to look after her all the time.
Oh, Maggie.
Yes, well, it was Maggie who wanted Edwin there. She thinks that only Edwin can keep the old girl in order.
Can he?
Yes, you shouldn't be surprised. She worships Edwin, you know.
Quite right, too.
Even Minnie could rule her now. Hilda's asleep in some room I've never seen. Dear Hilda, I am writing to you because I feel there are certain things. What things? Just behaving like a mother, that's all. Hey, what a good mother dear Hilda is. I dare say there never was such a mother. Unless it's Clara. Clara. She's far beyond Clara. Oh, yes, she is. She's not just a mother. She's a lover as well. Should I cut myself off from that sort of loving? Why should I? What for? Just to live alone like Tertius Ingpen. After all, there's no problem between us. I understand her, and I can manage her. She's done nothing wrong, has she? It was hardly her fault I had to come here. I came here because Maggie asked me to, that's all. It had nothing to do with Hilda at all. And when I go to the station, when I meet her there, when the train comes in and she steps out, when I look in her face, when she kisses me, when... Albert.
You aren't gone to bed?
Not likely. Come in. What's up?
You've heard, I suppose, about the accident to Inkpen.
No, I haven't.
It was all in the late special signal.
Oh, I haven't seen the signal. What is it?
Flywheel broke. Inkpen was inspecting the slip house next to the engine house. Part of the flywheel came through, knocked a loose nut from the plunger right into his groin.
Whose works?
Mine.
How's he going on?
Well, he's had an operation. Sterling's got the nut out. He wants to see you, that's why I've come.
Where is he?
In the hospital.
Pine Hill?
No, the Clouds, Moorthorne Road, you know.
But he's going on all right.
Well, he's very weak. He can scarcely whisper. I don't know what the reason is, but he wants you.
I'll have a word with Maggie and I'll come straight to her.
Rare job finding you. I've no idea you weren't at home. Clara was round at Auntie's this morning, too.
Clara was?
She was round first thing. Maggie never said anything.
I'm afraid Auntie's been very ill.
Nobody told us. They might have sent word.
There was no one to send. It was all very sudden.
I don't think Maggie's got any right to try and cut us out at a time like this.
Of course she's not trying to cut you out. Look, let's get to the hospital. It's dashed cold here. Come on.
Mr. Clayhanger, nurse.
How is he?
You can't see him for a moment.
But he was asking for me.
If you sit over there, I shall come and tell you when you can go in. But you mustn't stay too long.
No, I won't.
What?
Don't sound too good.
It's dashed difficult, all this. I mean, happening at our works. Not our fault, of course. That machinery's checked out regular. Flywheel was all right. Seemed to be any road, then just on the day he chooses to visit. Of course, it isn't our fault, but you know what folks are. There'll be all sorts of gossip, one heck of a to-do. Already started. Well, you can't help accidents,
I wonder how
nobody
long
can.
she'll keep us waiting here.
I think we'll find these nurses know what's best.
I hear there's been some problem with Maggie's money.
Maggie's money?
About the payment of interest.
Did Auntie say that?
No, Maggie did.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't say problem. No, not problem. No, Maggie knows. I've told her it's just a question of time. She'll have all her interest. Maggie knows that.
When was the interest last paid?
You can't recall, not offhand.
Whenever it was. She's had no income since then. That interest is all the income she's got.
Oh, it's a serious matter, I realise that. But as I say, it's just a question of time. It's a good investment, first-class investment. Pay off very well in time. You're quite right about these nurses. They've no call to keep you hanging about. Would you like a cigarette?
I don't think we'd better, not in here.
Oh, no.
You can go in now, Mr. Clayhanger.
Well, old chap, this is a nice state of affairs. How are you getting on?
Water.
Not yet.
Ed. Ed. Go to the bedroom above my office in Hanbridge. In the top drawer of the desk, there's some photos and letters. Burn them before morning. You understand? You understand?
Yes. Well, is there anything else?
No.
Oh, what about keys?
trousers.
Where are his clothes?
No, they'll tell you downstairs. I think you'd better go. Mr. Clayhanger.
Isn't he allowed to drink?
Yes, at intervals. Good night, Mr. Clayhanger.
Soon over? How do you think he is?
I don't know, Luke. I've got to get hold of his clothes downstairs.
That's it, pocketbook. Key, eh? I say, I think with Auntie being the way she is, I better get Clara to go round there now. Just in case, don't you think?
If you think so.
Yes, I'll get Clary out of bed. I'm sure it's best.
Oh, Tush.
It's all right. It's all right. Mr. Inkpen gave me his keys and asked me to come over and get some papers he wants. I hope I didn't frighten you. I'd no idea.
I called to see Mr. Inkpan. He wasn't expecting me. I suppose while I was waiting, I must have dropped off to sleep.
I'm sorry to say Mr. Inkpen's had an accident.
An accident? Nothing serious?
Oh, no, I don't think so. A machinery accident. He's at Clowes Hospital at Bursley. I've just come from there.
When did it happen?
This afternoon.
Will he be there long?
Not sure.
I do hope he'll soon be all right. Good night. I think you're gentleman enough not to say anything about me being here. I could easily explain it. It was quite an accident, but you know what people are.
No, I shan't say anything.
Cute.
Can I see you out?
No, thanks.
You can't open the front door.
Yes, I can.
Well, the stairs are all dark.
Please, don't trouble yourself.
I think you're gentleman enough. What a phrase. Where's she going? Where's she come from? Is she married or single or a widow or what? She's so old. Is that the best he can do? Yet when I first saw her sitting there, she looked... Perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps there's something about her I've missed, perhaps in his eyes. After all, she's a woman, and she was here. in his room, waiting for him. I can't burn these. Is he really dying?
What did I tell her the accident wasn't that serious? Just to make things easier for myself, that's all. Well, she'll learn soon enough.
Is that the sort of thing he really likes? All his intellectual talk, all his detachment, all his cynicism. And he chooses to hang a print like that? But I love that man. And what a trust he put in me.
I won't have him disturbed in any way.
Of course not,
At the
no.
least sign of disturbance, you'll have to go.
I've done what you asked. Now you rest, old chap. That's the best thing. I'll stay here. She may be a tyrant, but perhaps she's on his side.
I see no point in you staying, Mr. Clayhanger. He's sleeping now.
How is he?
Well, there's no change at the moment. But if he's to stand any chance at all, he must be left to have his rest.
Look here, I must have some tea. Now,
The water's boiling. I'll see to it.
there's some things that girl understands.
It's all set up for you in the parlour.
Oh,
Here it is.
How is she?
Worse. But she slept.
Who's up there with an arm, any?
No, Clara.
Oh, she's come, has she?
She came at 7. Let it brew a minute.
I'm afraid Ingpen's pretty bad. I had to go over to Hanbridge on business for him. That's what's taken so long.
Oh. What do you have to eat?
Oh, nothing I couldn't eat to save my life.
Perhaps you'll have a bit of bread and butter later. Are you all right for the present?
Did you get to sleep at all?
Oh, yes, a little.
Will Hilda still be sleeping now? 5 minutes' time. I must set off for the works.
What is it, Auntie?
Edwin.
It's Clara, Auntie. Clara's here. Clara's with you now.
Where's Edwin gone?
Why don't I send for the children, Auntie? You'd love to see the children, wouldn't you? They love seeing their auntie. I do know that. I shall send for them all. That's what I shall do.
Edwin.